How you doing, Mark? Morning, morning. Yeah, buddy, I'm great, thanks. I just woke up, mate, so I'm still a bit zonked. We just shared this, just making a coffee, right? Okay, got you, yeah, that's good stuff, mate.
Sur quelle planète suis-je tombé? La planète Terre. Il n'y a d'autres personnes sur la Terre? Où sont les autres?
Oh, so
Où sont les autres?
I need to get a green screen sorted out because this quality looks a bit chippy choppy. Yeah. Cheers, Mark. Which Mark is this anyway? I'm thinking which Mark it is. I can't think. You can all come laugh at me trading M1 and then be like, that's why he fails. Let me just share this on Instagram. Yeah.
C'est le temps que tu as perdu pour ta roue qui fait ta roue si importante.
C'est le temps que j'ai perdu pour ma rose.
On ne voit bien qu'avec le cœur, l'essentiel est invisible pour les yeux.
L'essentiel est invisible.
It don't let you share links on Instagram, does it? No, it does not. Coach what? Oh, I think I remember now. Yeah. I think I remember now. Right, so anyway, let's just quickly get on this before I end up missing a trade just because I'm trying to get the live stream sorted. 1, 2, 3, 4 relatively equal highs, and we got supply zone just above there, and then we got equal highs here. That's it. Our time window. Did we come in to mitigate that is a question. Hey, cheers, Mark. Appreciate it, mate. No one really streams London session. Everyone normally streams New York, man. I'd rather stream London because, well, that's where I trade anyway, so. But I haven't traded in like 2-3 weeks, man. It's been a while. I feel a bit rusty, I can't lie. Ramadan messed my sleeping pattern up and stuff, so yeah, it's been a bit sketchy. But let's see what we got. So can flex both ways on this, to be honest. We got a 15-minute supply zone right here. Why is that relevant? Because it led to all the push to the downside and it broke structure continuously. We've got 2 zones right there anyway, so normally wait for the extreme zone, which is the first zone to get tapped. Now a quick look at gbpchf. Yeah, I have to be honest. Do you know what it is? I focus on trading psychology more than I do technicals. It's a bit of a weird approach I have. Sorry about that. I haven't got YouTube Premium anymore. What were you saying? Yeah, so with me, it's based on psychology, and what that comes from is understanding the markets to a level where you're able to absorb it in your brain. So if I don't understand something, I don't trade it. And obviously, I'm new to trading as well. So the only way you can progress at faster pace is by holding yourself accountable, which traders lack a lot of the time. And then they wonder why they keep failing prop firm challenges or whatever you want to call it. So accountability is the most important thing. If you don't know what the market's doing, shut up and sit down, you know. I think that's an important thing. So yeah, during Ramadan, I'm really strict on my trading plan too. So if I don't get good sleep, or if I'm not mentally in the right frame of mind to trade, I'm not allowed to trade. So if I'm sick, I can't trade because you get brain fog and stuff. If I woke up late and I'm rushing to the charts, I can't trade that because then it incites bad behavior to analyze fast, and then you'll miss things on the charts, and I don't allow myself to trade then either. So I have like mental frameworks that allows me to trade and not trade as well, and it's kind of like what saves me from taking L's a lot of the time. This is what I talk about. I trade psychology more than the charts, if that kind of makes sense. I'm going to shut up and do some analysis. Signals a reversal. at the same time we could come down and take this low which we have. Markets are definitely a bit tricky on the M1. There's a lot to consider. How's the music, by the way, Mark? Is it alright? I just tried to find some sort of like subtle music that's not too annoying. If that makes sense. I'm gonna take a quick. Yeah, it's just supposed to be some sort of background music, so it's not annoying and quiet, you know. I'll quickly post this on Instagram. Our phone's like, no. Social media is annoying to do, man. Mate, honestly, I'm not even joking. Like, you have to like get the picture, like make the picture, then freaking get the link and then send it, and then you have to go to your other account. Bro, it's a lot, man. I have to wait for it to upload the post, but I might even end up missing the trade because of that. Right, can I shift to a different account now? Yeah, there we go. Perfect. I get a bit flustered, I can't lie. Oh bollocks. I just deleted the link for the YouTube. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Give me a second, I'll start trading in a moment. I have a couple of girls who are awesome at social media, do all for me, so I don't have to. Yeah, that's great. But you know what it is with me? I don't like trusting people to do something that is important to me. I like doing it myself. I'm a bit of a, you know, there's too many people who don't be accountable. I'd rather just do it myself in that sense, you know. Ooh. Right, bum diggity. I should be done now. Let's up onto the chart. So basically, we've had a bit of news, haven't we, on financial juice. The market's doing backflips on us. Well, Trump's doing backflips on us. I don't want to trade tomorrow, to be fair. I just want to be in and out the markets today, hence why I love the M1. Bank of Japan, government UADA speaks. We've got FOMC minutes later on in the evening. That's fine. So pretty dry day, so it's just raw price action today. I prefer this. I prefer it when it's just raw price action days as opposed to days where you get news and stuff, because then it just becomes too volatile. And on the M1, freaking a bit dangerous, let's say. Right, okay then, innit? I manage like 10 accounts, so a bit sketchy as well. Which account is this? Just funded next. There we go. Beautiful, got it. So what I've seen here is a build-up of 1, 2, 3 highs. You could class as a resistance level. It got taken just before Frankfurt. If it was in Frankfurt, it could have been a valid trade. And then it sold off from there. Because we had a comfortable 37 pip move. But with the way I trade, I see a potential reversal occurring right here as well. So let's see what happens there, innit? Oh, I forgot to share it on X. Damn it, one sec. Copy. There you go. Boom. Right. Okay. There we go. I'll get better at this, I promise. Right, Mark, what are you looking at anyway? Well, what pairs are you looking at, mate? So for me, what I'd want to see is price come into this supply zone. It did just touch it by 0.6 pips actually. Now here comes judgment play, innit? You got a structural high right there with the 5-minute supply zone above it. Could price come into deeper levels? Price could do that. Could price come down, take this low and give an indication to take a buy instead of a sell? Price can also do that. I mean, use DCHF shorts. Yeah, good idea. Silver long, NAS long. USD CHF shorts are really good, and USD JPY shorts. I prefer JPY personally, but yeah, they look good. I would trade more pairs, but when you're on the M1, you just can't analyze more than... This is my limit, is 4 pairs, and sometimes I even still miss trades. NAS long, ooh, that's a risky one. If markets are still in free for all, that's a risky one. But it depends how big your SL is anyway, I suppose. As long as you got big enough SL to cover yourself. Right, so London's open 5 minutes ago. Now this is an important time for me, so let's see what... Ah, okay, interesting. Right, okay. Got a huge build-up. The whole of Asia was just a channel. That's rather interesting, isn't it? That's the build-up there. So we could potentially come sweep the low and go higher, but then we haven't sweeped any highs to go lower. We've made equal highs instead. Relatively, anyway.
It's a riddle.
Okay.
Jay, what can't you see but it protects you as a driver and you can't set off?
Shut up, mate. Play the music. So you've broke a lot of structure, but this could also be considered as a fake point. I think this is gonna continue going for sales. I don't want price to come back up into like a. Did we get into an M15 supply anywhere? Possibly around here. That makes sense. Five maker, find that a bit better. Yeah. About there. Or we could say there. I potentially look for shorts from GBPCHF up here. GUE, you're still being a bit Euro GBP still looking. Euro is looking stronger than the GBP. So if I was to short, I'd short the GBP. The price action is almost exactly the same on both of them anyway. Just gonna drop the link into my mate's Discord as well. So I find it interesting that we've got 1, 2, 3. This high could have been taken, to be honest, man. It's so close to say 14 point. I'd class that as an equal high, as opposed to an actual sweep or whatever you want to call it. This song sounds way too Indian for me. And I'm Asian, so that's funny, or relatively funny. So I'm funny without even realizing it. That's when you know when it comes naturally. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, so you're in what? USD CHF. Oh, Euro CHF. USD CHF here. So right, you're over here, and silver is not on this chart. So let's grab silver. XAUUSD in it. Yeah, that's silver right there, and then NAS in it. So US Tech. Alright, so that's what we got here. Bloody hell, mate, your positions must be annoying. USD CHF is slowly coming down, but gold and silver is just stuck in the middle, innit? Woo. That's no good. Now, USD JPY could be signaling potential buys here. Let's go make this chart bigger a bit. That's much better. Whereabouts are you from again, Mark? Bolton. Oi, oi. I think this zone's gonna get taken. I completely see this zone getting swiped. Just near money. Oh, I got a couple mates in money that trade. One of them's an ICT trader. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Yeah, oh no. Oh no. I don't know if you come to James' streams or not, but I say to him all the time, I got one mate who trades ICT, man. I'm like, oh no. Oh no. So you got breaker structure there, potentially could view as a break. You could view this as a sweep of liquidity here to push it to the upside. Interesting. Let's see what happens. And then obviously if we're gonna say this zone would also be invalid as well. Yeah, same zone in it on EUGU. Interesting how you have a level right here in the middle of Asia. What do you reckon to the music, by the way, Mark? I wanted to find something that's got a bit of a, you know what I mean, like a bit of a cool. I think the indices are going to keep falling still because there's still a lot of uncertainty on the tariffs, isn't there? I'm just going to 3 charts instead of doing, yeah, better, innit? Yeah. Or is it the other way? Actually, this is much better, I think. I feel. But this is XAU, so we need silver, XAG, USD, IC markets, so then CHF, and then nasdaq. You know, I didn't want to play music while streaming. I just wanted something like a background, but something like mellow, relaxed type thing, if that makes sense. Joyera, Tenacho. I just wanted something kind of relaxed and stuff, to be honest. And that's why I thought this would kind of be ideal stuff to play.
And this is my new.
Just loop the same stuff anyway. I used to have YouTube Premium and it was really good because you don't have to worry about what's his face, the song stopping and starting again. The weather's been mint recently, hasn't it, Mark? Hope you're wearing t-shirt and that, mate. I should share this onto X, to be honest. What's happening? Pictures. So today looks like EU shorts are are on the table, but there's also a buy setup that can occur. So just be patient. G Bashy CHF. Leaning more towards shorts. Shorts. I'm gonna do my tags now as well, innit? Also, another thing, Mark, that's annoying is doing the tags and stuff for trading. Oh my god, fair stuff, man. So copy that, paste that. I'm 2 over. Oh dear.
Sur quelle planète suis-je tombé?
La planète Terre.
Done.
Personne sur la Terre?
I love it. The sun is out. Yeah, me too, man. It's, you know, a couple of days ago, I'm from Midlands, Derbyshire way. It was 20 degrees. It was flipping brilliant, man. It was so good. I walked to the gym, chilled out, relaxed, everything. It's so good, man. So, oh, where's that again? I think he doesn't like it because of this. Normally engulfs the whole screen as well. Why is it not doing that? That's fine. I had to scrape ice off my car yesterday. How the heck? This is why I hate the UK, bro. Honestly, this is why I hate the UK. How can you have it, yeah, where you're hitting like 20 degrees and then at night it's still ice cold? What the hell? Want the zone to give a reaction and then get smoked. To be honest, I was looking out the window and stuff this morning, and it did look a little bit frosty, to be fair, or not frosty but cold. But yeah, bloody hell, even right now it's 2 degrees. Friday, Saturday's 2021. That's gonna be nice. Wednesday, Thursday sunny, and you got 16 and 19. That's really nice. I probably won't trade tomorrow. I'll just chill out.
C'est le temps que j'ai perdu pour ma rose.
Okay, so we've taken the low of Asia on GJ, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything yet. Yeah, exactly, Mark. Yeah.
L'essentiel est invisible pour les yeux.
I bet that's broke structure on it to the upper side. Could this be a potential reversal for buys? Just think about this. Had all these highs that were taken, pushed down, build up, break structure mitigation, but then we had a build up, inducement, break structure mitigation. Sells still look valid. They're gonna keep going at each other for sure, because President Xi's a bit of a hard ass. When I say hard ass, what I mean is he's not scared of Trump. it does make trading risky, but this is where you need to have patience and perseverance and understand yourself when it comes to trading. Like with me, I've only been trading for a short period of time, to be honest, but I've learned a lot, man. And a lot of it comes down to accountability. I think if you're trading the same strategy that James trades, you should have a lot more leeway because you're using a 4 hour for execution, right? So your guys' SLs are going to be massive, like big. So I think you'll be all right, man. Just make sure you trade based on the charts, not based on what the news is. Just keep it to fundamentals and technicals and don't really follow the news, because Trump does 180s all the time and you get caught in his traps a lot. And you don't want to get caught in one of his bollocks traps. There could actually be a short-term buy just into that supply zone. 1 second. Okay, this is interesting. Break structure here. Here's where things get a bit ICT-ish. Order block, or just a demand zone, I'd call it even. So we missed on that one, but then we've got this one here. Now, is it within my... See, the annoying thing about the way I trade is I trade based off of data, and I don't have data for highly volatile days. What the hell is that? I beg I get paid out from a prop firm and then get YouTube Premium. Yeah. So I normally use supply and demand for entries on M1. And then we should go into the supply zone. What's that? 5R. Smaller than usual, isn't it? 30 pips, 5.5. I need to somehow get tighter. So London opened. It dropped 18 pips and then it gave the reversal, which is part of it anyway. Yeah, this is interesting. This is very interesting. I'm going to keep an eye on that in the background. Also, what's happening with this zone here? Perfect. Price coming, gave a reaction by making a bit of a doji slash wick. I'd like to see that zone get smoked now. Price just slowly does something like this and then smokes the zone, leaves the supply zone, take it from supply. Whee! That'd be ideal. Also, Mark, risk management's important as well. If you feel like you got too much on the cards, then you need to cut the risk because you shouldn't have any emotional attachment. Oh, I got a phone call. Who's this? Hello? That was one of the scam calls. These guys need to get a job, man. Getting scam called live on YouTube, lol. Yeah. See, I took a really weird approach to trading because I tried to trade based off of having a high level of psychological understanding of oneself and then also understanding a strategy to a high level. James calls it just doing the job, which it kind of is. He's like, stop messing about, do your job. Yeah, I call it psychology, but same thing. I don't have FOMO at all because on the M1, like, there's 5 trades and I can point them out to you right now. You got, you could take a buy here and cover this low in case it is an invalid zone, because the odds are it most likely is. You could have taken a short from this supply zone if it gave an M1 entry. But they're only like 1 to 4 trades and they're not really worth it in my opinion. I'm not going to trade if it's a 1 to 4. something looks sketchy about this. Zone to short from. It's kind of all balanced. Yeah, that's fine, mate. Mark, have a good one. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it, mate. I'll see you around and good luck with your trades. Hope all works out well. Cheers, mate. Yen is far stronger than CHF today. I should have taken a short on that CHF, then I was looking at EU and GU. Yeah, that happened relatively fast, didn't it? No, looking at it, they would have been valid. It's not touching to any demand zones, has it? No. Yeah, it would have been valid to take that actually, but then what would the sell have been? Would have been massive, no? Would have probably refined it to M1 anyway. Too big. I wouldn't have taken it if it's too big, man. Just wouldn't have done that. Yeah, that would have been alright. I think he wants to come for the zone above it. We got a 5-minute supply zone right here. Oh. No, I should have taken that 100%. Definitely should have taken that. Oh well. I think it's completely valid actually. It shouldn't come back up though, innit? If it's a sniper entry, it shouldn't come back up. That's true, that's gone. That's already gone. It's okay. No problem. So tapped in this, we gave reaction, tapped into this, gave a reaction. Now we should smoke through them zones. I would have wanted it to come up and take this high, and then sold. There we go, coming back into that zone now, and GU should smoke it. And here we are, almost smoked. And smoked, done. So this would have been a dumb demand zone where people would try to get in, but what we can see is clearly we've taken liquidity there. We tapped into a supply zone on the higher time frame, like clockwork. That now the light, if it just come up and taken these highs and then broke structure to the low side to allow me to get in, would have been better. Or if it kept rallying higher into this supply zone, then allow me to get in. But then that would have been too much of a reaction at that point, to be honest. Oh, look at that. It would have been up nearly 5R in how many minutes? Mad. Now, this might hold on here because GU has smoked it. So you'll see what happens. Oh. You should take in that gbpchf, man. There you go, that zone smoked on this one also. Perfect. Generally happy I picked that zone. I probably would have done it a bit earlier just to let it tap in, to be honest, because they're about 1 pip anyway. Yeah, makes sense.
If you're looking to trade
I hate YouTube when it has all these adverts and stuff. It's rather annoying. Interesting.
The whole the
Well, you could try and do nice be cheeky and catch a reversal off at this point here, but I don't like that. It could be completely valid though, to be honest. It's not doing full screen and it's really annoying. I have OCD for weird stuff like that. Still doing it. Why is that? Huh? The hell? So that zone failed ultimately, but you would have made money off of that trade regardless because they ended up going up to 20 pips. For me, my partials are between 15 and 20 normally. So, I mean, if I did it on the candle close, would have got 15.5, whatever. If I did it on the candle, because I normally do it on the close of a candle, so I would have got 19 on that one. I'd have probably done it on that, to be honest. Probably would have. So that for me is okay, no problem on that. Let's get rid of this, make it nice and clean. Yeah, euros fell hard on this one.
La nuit tomba, et les étoiles commencèrent de s'éclairer.
Sur quelle planète suis-je tombé?
La planète Terre.
Il n'y a donc personne sur la Terre? Où sont les hommes? Où sont les hommes?
Now we could short. Now London's taking this high. Ah, this looks better on GBPCHF now, actually. Wait. Perfect. If we break this structure and we get a supply zone, we can definitely sell from there. That's much better of a zone. Yeah, that looks way more relevant. Stay on M2 for that.
C'est le temps que tu as perdu pour ta roue qui fait ta roue si importante.
C'est le temps que j'ai perdu pour ma rose.
On ne voit bien qu'avec le cœur. L'essentiel est invisible pour les yeux.
L'essentiel est invisible pour les yeux.
Now I just need to really see GBPCHF come into this little supply zone here, respect it, and then come down, break structure, come back into the supply zone without touching a demand zone, and then boom, you can get into a sell on that. EUG, they just kind of left. G's got a supply zone up here, to be honest. I wouldn't mind hopping in. But I wouldn't want to have hopped in there after it's taken the middle of Asia, because then now that we're back with the tariffs being in full swing again, it's going to still show a weakening of the dollar. So I want to be kind of in line with that, ideally. That's more of a fundamental perspective, I suppose. It's just tapped into a supply zone to continue down. If it didn't, then that would have been a potential point we could take it. Could be.
La nuit tomba et les étoiles commencèrent de s'éclairer.
Sur quelle planète suis-je tombé?
La planète Terre.
Il n'y a donc personne sur la Terre? Où sont les hommes?
I want to get rid of this piece of window here, man. It used to go away before. So annoying.
C'est le temps que tu as perdu pour ta roue qui fait ta roue si important.
C'est le temps que j'ai perdu pour ma rose.
On ne voit bien qu'avec le cœur, l'essentiel est invisible pour les yeux.
Ah.
L'essentiel est invisible pour les yeux.
That's right. Oh, my neck is so done. There's a lot of good volume in the market, that's for sure. Interesting. What the heck? TradingView is annoying me today. It's being absolutely pee-poor. Euro GBP 0.1, so starting to come down now. Interesting. There's no place to hop in on a buy on here or here. This was placed for a sell, but I'm still focused on these buys, I think. It happens. Here there were sells. I don't know where you would have got in. Let's have a look. Where would you have got in on the M1 on here? Would have got in here, but would have needed to cover these highs. And I just don't think it would have been within my SL range anyway. Oh no, it would have, innit? I covered these high by 1 pip. Yeah. Could have worked. I was looking at the M5, wasn't I? Was I on the M1 or M5? I don't know. I don't know why I didn't see that. Hindsight, oh dear. There. I'm gonna be done in about 25 minutes because I got a phone call at 10. Shorts alright for EUGU. I don't know if I hop down to the M5 on the M1 to see that breaker structure or not. I'm not sure, but it's right there on Euro, USD and GBPUSD. Oh well. it's been relatively annoying so far because we've just had order flow, demand zone here, respecting it, going up. So it'd be nice to see some kind of shift in the supply zone, but my time window is nearly done. 10:15, bro. I've got a phone call at 10, so I have to cut it early. But if it comes into here and it gives a confirmation entry where you have an invalid zone at the bottom, so a demand zone again, so for example this zone or this zone here, but you get it tapping into the supply, so break structure again, respecting the supply zones before coming to the demand zone, then you could start looking at potentially getting that sell. If not, it's just going to continue being bullish then. So yeah, another 10 minutes probably till I end the stream. So yeah. So yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting. I'd like to see GBPCHF do something like this into the supply zone, then break structure, come into supply, breaks this structure, not hitting this demand, so like that, and then sell from here and be like wee. And then the minute this like breaks this structure here, I could go break even. Or if I wanted to be a bit more greedier and open myself up to potentially more risk, when it breaks this structure, go break even. In case it breaks structure here and does a pullback into the supply zone, just in case. That's what I want to see. But I'm done at 10 o'clock because I got a phone call anyway. EURUSD, not too sure what's happening with that. Probably still continue to the downside, possibly. We had a bit of reaction from Asia midline, but I think that we are gonna, you know, Monday, Tuesday become bearish, and then the rest of the week you might start doing that bullish run when Trump does put the tariffs on the other countries, is what I'm thinking anyway. That's the thought process behind that. GJ, I'm not sure with this. I think I'm just gonna stay in the sidelines for GJ. It's just a bit sketchy still, I'll be honest. So yeah, I think with GG I'm just going to stay in the sidelines still. Pull these zones over here still. These are still relevant zones. I might hop in New York for this, depending if I'm at gym or not. If I'm not at gym and I got time, I'll hop on and look at what New York is potentially doing or offering even. Right, I'm pretty much done then, guys. I'll leave the outro and then that's it. We're done.